So now we're going to do a video. I just washed my hair. But what we need to understand is the difference between a witch and somebody that is of God. So here's how we're going to make this distinction. A witch forces things to happen supernaturally. That means they have no legal authority to make it happen. So they go consort with all types of spirits. It don't matter what spirit it is, tree spirit, water spirit, spirit of the grass, whatever spirit will listen to them. They go and they speak with these spirits to try to make things happen supernaturally. That is illegal activity. That is one way you know that somebody is a witch. Secondly, the difference between a witch and a servant of God is there's a fine line between the prophetic and a fine line between witchcraft. The fine line is Jesus Christ. Okay, so when you see a lot of the similarities that witches do, one thing they go and they talk to the grass or talk to the trees or whatever, that is witchcraft. As a servant of God, we are not supposed to be talking to these things. What we do, we talk to God. God is the ruler of all things. We don't go talking to trees and doing X, Y, and Z. God has never told me to do that whatsoever. I have never seen someone in the Bible to make something rain or make clouds come by going to go talk to the clouds or going to go talk to the water. If you look at Elijah in 1 Kings, if you look at Elijah, when it says that Elijah held the rain for so many years, all it said he did was bow down, put his head between his knees, and started praying to God. And he sent the man 7 times to go look at the water, and then that's when the hand came out of the water that looked like a cloud, and then so on and so forth. Now, once did God ever tell Elijah to go speak to a tree? Now, once did God ever tell Elijah to go talk to the grass? That is how you know the difference between a witch and a servant of God. The fine line is Jesus Christ. If you serve Jesus Christ, you have the authority to do whatever it is that needs to be done in the spirit realm, but as long as you do it in the name of Jesus. And that don't mean going to go talk to grass or trees. That means you talk directly to the Creator, the one that controls everything, and then he goes and he decides what needs to be done, X, Y, and Z. He approves your request or he won't approve your request, because that's what prayer is. Prayer is a request. So when you see somebody that's operating in witchcraft and they outside trying to ask you, because a lot of people tried to come to me with this witchcraft stuff and they would ask me, do you feel like the trees talking to you? No, I don't feel like the trees are talking to me, because they are not supposed to be talking to you. Just like I don't feel like the grass is talking to me, because the grass is not supposed to be talking to you. If you hear those things, you, my friend, have a long lineage of witchcraft in your family, okay? And you have been indoctrinated from the time that you was born. That's why you are able to hear those things. You are not supposed to be able to hear things from the grass and from the trees and other spirits.